Every time I drive in Los Angeles, I see this billboard. It says right or wrong, who decides? And it has a picture of a Bible on it. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. But every time I drive past it, I'm like, you are a billboard. You should be advertising milkshakes, oil changes, and that's like pretty much it. You are a billboard. Like, stay in your weight class. Billboards should not be advertising this idea of salvation. Sorry if I'm if I'm too old-fashioned for you, but that's just what I think. Kaylin, hello. Jabe, how's it going? It's I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like that it holds up a Bible. And I also, if that conversion rate is anything, like if I, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're one away from a 7 pairs hand, right? But we're also like, we could play this normally if we wanted to. If we draw a three of bamboo, we might have to think twice about how we want to play this hand. Anyway, could you just imagine like anyone who saw a billboard that said right or wrong, who decides, and a picture of a Bible, and if that inspires them to like change their entire life? I mean, if that's true, then I should be accepting my HelloFresh ad offers. Because if you can sell salvation on a billboard like that, then I can certainly sell a pre-prepared meal service. Point is, I think I should be a more confident salesperson. I'm gonna play this hand normally, much to the dismay of everyone here. Girl Luigi, how's it going? Okay, don't really want to cheat that. How is it looking here? You're going for a flush in the character suit. You're starting to discard good tiles. You're kind of in the shadow realm. I can't tell. Yukiona, hello. Brand risk. I think I'm pretty safe for brands. I think I'm like, oh. No. I call the zuzziest Riichi of all time, right? This is even a Suji trap on the one of one of bamboo. Cuddle Sharks, thanks for the follow. Look, I am so safe for brands. Number one, I'm a capital G gamer, but not in the racist way. Number two, the only thing that's maybe a little not super palatable is the fact that I go woof 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 meow woof 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 meow once in a while, just to show the masses that I can't be controlled. You know what I mean? You think you own me? I'm Don Draper. I don't even have a contract. You know, it's just kind of like my style. Some people might find it abrasive, but to me, it's just me. I'm untamed, exactly. It's like the appeal of, you want to know why werewolves are so sexy? It's because they're just animals, you know? And I kind of got that with me as well. The chat's going so fast in agreement right now, I can't even keep up. All this celebrating might be a brand risk. Street Luck, you're making an excellent point. I think we need to start shaping up, okay? We gotta stop saying, I'm gonna C-word whenever something good happens. The Ribbler, thank you for the 18 months of Prime. Thank you, that's very kind of you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Bread Bowl, thank you for the 28 months. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the Gentleman's Orphans all over again. And this time we can use the Dora. Holy moly. Squubby, thank you for the Prime. Welcome. That's really kind of you. Thank you. I genuinely appreciate it. Ay. Okay, so we don't have the tile flow with us. That's okay. Some people have the magic within them, and every time they touch that track, it turns into gold. Some people don't have the tile flow at all this round. Ay. That's true. If we get a dog food sponsorship, I'm about to start selling it like hotcakes. 7 pairs 2 Dora is fine, right? Like, we don't need to call Riichi with this. At the same time, one in Rome, right? I think we're supposed to do this. Imagine if we Ipatsu this or we sumo it.
But I'm a believer.
Thank you, Red Bull. Thank you for the 100 bits. I really appreciate it. I mean, this is a nutty hand. We could have sat in Damaten, but like, who dares wins? You know what I mean? I'm like Matt Damon trying to make everyone feel fragile about their masculinity so that they'll buy into crypto in the middle of the Super Bowl. You're gonna be a little baby that doesn't buy into crypto? Not me. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy with my boxer briefs while you're wearing tidy whities. Buy into crypto. It'll be fine. Anyway, okay, that was the billboard thing. I have some things written down that I wanted to talk about, okay? So, lately, I've been getting my own YouTube videos suggested to me. I don't know if any, oh, please, no. No. Okay, but I had the first Riichi. That's unfair. I was there first. Ever heard of Dibs? You big bozo? Honestly, super rude of you. Okay, I've been getting my own YouTube videos recommended to me. Why? It's because I released a Riichi Mahjong rap video called Con Yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. Oh god. And I've watched it like 50 times. Why? Because I'm really proud of it. I'm not even joking right now. That's the gosh dang truth. I'm really proud of it. I've watched it like 50 times. And so YouTube is like, hey, if you like that video, you might like some more of this guy's stuff. And I'm like, okay. So it's been suggesting my own videos to me. Like, it doesn't see that I am the creator of this video. Do you know what I mean? It's like going on a dating app and then finding your son. You know what I mean? Okay, it's not like that, but it's kind of like that, right? And so I'm so pissed off because I never click on any of my other videos. And it's just like, I never click on any of my other videos, so I am also making my click-through rate go down every time I scroll past one of my own videos and I don't click on it. It's such a bummer. It's such a bummer. Government Pants, how's it going? I shared the rap video with my friends and they thought it was funny, even though they didn't know Mahjong. I've also gotten that, but also thank you for sharing it with someone IRL. Wait, we have friends here in this community? I thought we all took a vow to not have any friends. You're having friends? They never expect creators to be that self-satisfied. Yeah, no way a creator would watch their own video 50 times in a row. That's where you're wrong. Okay, a nice little Riichi all simples. I mean, we're like almost there is the problem. Sure. Holy moly, we did it. We actually conned into Tenpai. I mean, it doesn't do anything for us. I was hoping for like conning into 4 Dora. I guess I'll accept no Dora. Yeah, no Dora sounds really, really great to me. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, I thought we all took a vow of celibacy when we joined this community. That's the thing. No one ever reads the Discord rules, but right in the Discord rules, you'll see like a explicit vow of celibacy. And if we're not all abiding by that, then what even holds us together? LHD Static, thank you for the follow. I'm not sure if I missed that or not. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's the only reason I joined. Let's go, like-minded people. Anyway. This is fine. Now this is looking okay. All simples Dora. We can even still accept the red 5 if you're feeling nasty with it. We can even accept the other red 5 if we're feeling nasty with it. Excuse me. I'm gonna C-word, and by C-word I mean celebrate. We gotta get all of those out of our system before we hit the front page, okay? Also, Twitch, the hype train is come and gone. There'll be another hype train. It goes on a schedule, okay? Every 15 minutes, there's a little train. We don't have to be super disappointed every time. Thirst, hello? Please, Sebastian the Crab, please, a little under the river, under the sea action for me. Please, let me draw into a red 5 of circles. I've been such a good boy all year. This is a roughly safe tile, I think. Come on, please. Last tile. Oh. All right, Right Lord was also in Tenpai. If someone discarded the 2 of circles, it would have been yeeted into the ether. All right, what else did I want to talk about? Yeah, my own YouTube videos are being suggested to me, but I don't click on my own YouTube videos, so it's rough times at Richmond High. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is a little bit of an interesting situation. Not really sure what we do here. Probably have to get rid of one of our other pairs. Okay. I also... Oh, okay. I think we're supposed to get rid of these ones. I mean, this is a little bit scary, right? They pawned a double wind here. It's their seat wind and their prevalent wind. Do I really want to race this? I have one Han right now, and Goku's son is Gohan. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to keep this hand closed, and Lindsay's name is Lohan. Oh... Dude, I think we're supposed to keep this hand close. This hand isn't that valuable. I'd rather maybe try to go for a Riichi or something. Left Lord's hand is like moving downtown really, really fast right now. Anyway, and don't mess with the Zohan. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. The other thing that I wanted to ask you is, do you think that this principle is true? An object in motion will stay in motion unless... No, okay. That's not the principle that I was talking about. Do you think this principle is true? That if you buy a more expensive thing, like, you will be inclined to use it more. So Beth and I were talking this weekend, and we were talking about like a hypothetical yoga mat. Like if we bought a hypothetical yoga mat, would we use it more if it was more expensive? What do you think? False? Because we kind of ended on like, you know, you might think that, oh, because I sank so much money into this, I kind of gotta, you know, spend more time on it. But it's like people spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on treadmills, and treadmills are always like being sold out the wazoo, right? You got offer up, you just search up treadmill. It's like the most sold thing in your area. It's even more prevalent than hot local singles. You know what I mean? People are selling them. False? I mean, we kind of ended on the idea that like, yeah, it's probably not true. You kind of got to want to use it initially, like intrinsically. It's got to come from within. You know what I mean? Excuse me. It's got to arrive from within. It's got to arrive from within. Because otherwise you're not going to do anything. Chippy, thank you for the 4 gifted subs. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. If you get like, is that why everyone's here? Because of the sunk cost fallacy? Because you subbed, you're like, oh, we gotta now make our money's worth. I have to like what this bozo's spitting because otherwise it's not gonna be financially worth it for me. Yes? Ellie, how's it going? Solitary honeybee, hello. Hi. So we were talking about this too because I was watching, in my spare time, I like watching piano technicians talk about the differences in grand pianos on YouTube. Why? It's because I'm a dummy. I'm just like, I really want to own a grand piano one day. Not one that's secondhand, but maybe something that I like buy new or like that's very, very new, you know? That's like one of my big dreams. That would be very lovely for me, at least. Probably not for my neighbors. I'm out there doing Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 miles all the live long day. I think this is okay. We miss out on pure double sequence, but I'm really scared that they just have a ready hand. So I don't necessarily want to go super hard for this hand that doesn't have that much value. Anyway, so they were saying that, you know, one time they had someone come in that only wanted like a cheapo peepo piano, but then they ended up buying, like spending 20 grand on a really amazing piano because they fell in love. And something that they told that customer was, something that the salesman told that customer was, if you spend this much money on that piano, you're going to be excited to play it every day. What? Is this Saki? What is going on right now? What is going on? I would like to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride, please. Oh, no. They are 100% in Tenpai, and someone has an explosive hand right now. I get a yoga mat to maybe do some stretching, maybe something to sit because the floor is hard. That's the thing. A lot of the yoga positions requires one to be on their knees, which is something that I'm very familiar with, but if you don't have something under your knees while you're going, it's not very pleasant. It's not very pleasant at all. I'm gonna discard a safe tile right now. I don't want to deal into whatever this is. This is terrifying. This is awful. Cold Light Oracle, hello. It only works on Magic the Gathering players. I gotta I got to I have a story to tell about that too. Anyway, I think it's just a salesman tactic. You know what I mean? If you spend $20,000 on a piano, you're gonna want to practice on it way more. Like, nah, dude, you probably like you're gonna need to want to practice before you spend that kind of dough. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we fold here, right? Yeah, our hand is like we have so many chances to have a valuable hand, and we have not hit a valuable hand this entire game. No, we're absolutely bing folding right now. We're huge folding. Oh my God, right Lord calls the Riichi. At least we have one safe tile. I mean, this isn't necessarily that safe. Also, they have chances at so many Oradora. It's not even funny. My parents are calling and I need to go home right now. I need to go home right now. 7 of circles. Yeah, why would anyone play safe in this situation? Beats me. There's apparently a gas leak deep under the ground that can't be fixed. Uh-oh. It would explain the policies that they're passing on Capitol Hill, but also I'm genuinely very sorry that that's happening. Okay. No one's in Tenpai. You conned twice and you didn't even go for it. You got a Twitch chat egging you on? Closed Riichi for a 3 of characters, but they have so many Dora, it hurts my eyes to look at. It's so bright and shiny over there. Jeez Louise, unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. Something. Anyway, another thing that I wanted to talk about, and I talk about this in an upcoming YouTube video, so I don't want to trod this territory too much, but Beth and I bought some Magic the Gathering cards over the weekend, and it was incredibly pog. It was so effing pog, dude. We need a pair with this hand. What do I necessarily do here? Because I mean, 5, 6, 7 is okay, but we're still looking for a pair. Well, meanwhile, I'm looking like a fool with my pants on the ground. So unfortunately, we opened all the Magic the Gathering cards. We didn't pull anything that had any value. Like I think Beth pulled like a $8 card and I pulled like a $10 card. We spent like $14 on these cards. This is maybe an all simples angle. Like, oh my God, if we draw into a 3 or a 6 of circles right now, I will C-word so big right now. So we didn't pull anything, but we want to play some Magic the Gathering with each other, but build our own decks. So we're doing a little bit of a sealed format just between the 2 of us. I believe that's what the song Just the 2 of Us was referencing. It's 2 people in love playing Magic the Gathering with one another. Just the 2 of us. Making Rakdos little combos, just the 2 of us. Splash in white. Look, I don't make the rules. Like, those are the actual lyrics. You're supposed to save stuff for content creation. I know, dude. I should have. What's up, Magic Nation? We're back unboxing a pre-release set. I mean, we didn't pull any exciting cards. It would have been like so disappointing, dude, which sometimes happens. Like, you ever watch a unboxing video where nothing good gets pulled? You just watch the light fade from the person behind the camera. I've sworn off buying packs and only buy singles now. That's the thing. We're really, really casual. These are the first and probably only packs that we're gonna buy. Like, we need an occasion, and our occasion this time was wanting to do sealed with one another. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're out there doing intimacy with one another. That's so cute. Tell me when you're playing Magic the Gathering. I don't know enough about Magic the Gathering. You can slay your partner's goblin. That's absolutely true. So this 6, we can chi this to get into Tenpai for a 6, 7, for a 6 or a 7. 2 Dora, all simples. That was wrong. I probably should have taken it. It's like late into the game, and there's probably not a lot of 6s left. Okay, I'm gonna take the second one. I think we've got to. I'll cheat with the 4, 5 here. It's not a lot of good tiles left. It's not a lot of good tiles left, but there's still a chance. There's a few 6s, there's a few 4s and 5s out there. I don't know. It's still possible. It's still possible. I believe. If we draw a 5 of bamboo too, we can throw this and pivot to a 5, 8 of bamboo. Wait, I don't know if one's better than the other at this point. ride or die, you know what I mean? Get rich or die trying. Wow. Sure, I'll take it. If you're paying, I'll take it. So I say this in an upcoming YouTube video, so I apologies for saying it twice, but I realize there's not a direct overlap in terms of audience, so I hope you'll forgive me. While we were at the Magic the Gathering store, we saw 2 kids there. They couldn't have been over 10 years old, and I think their dad was teaching them like how to play Magic the Gathering, or like gonna build their decks, I think, and they were just gonna do the pre-release event. And Beth and I thought that was the cutest thing that we had ever seen. And then as I was leaving, I was like to Beth, we should be playing in this event right now. Those kids, we could farm free wins from those kids. And the better we do, the more prize packs that we get. That's how you know that Magic the Gathering has kind of ruined me. Oh my God. We should have signed up for the pre-release event then and there. We would have utterly destroyed those kids. They don't even have critical thinking yet. We're going for better or for worse. We're going for a half flush. Imagine getting washed by them though. I mean, that is true. I'm not a stranger to getting absolutely destroyed by a child. Phrasing? I mean, like, mentally, you know? Anyway, that was pretty much our weekend. Dude, for lunch today, I know this is a wild change in topic. Don't win off of me. It's a wild change in topic, but for lunch today, Beth got a like gift card to a grocery delivery service. One of those things that's like, hey, I'm sure you've seen these ads on Instagram, but hey, this piece of salmon is shaped like a hate symbol, so we can't sell it at a store. Okay, that's not what it actually is, and I probably shouldn't be joking about that, but that's like kind of what the ad is, okay? This piece of salmon is all effed up. That's why we're gonna give it to you at like a huge discount. So Beth got one of those, and she bought some steaks because she was like, let's try like making some steaks. I want to try it. Seems like a fun challenge, and I was like, okay. Dude, we're just gonna deal into Right Lord, aren't we? Like, okay, if this tile passes, I wholeheartedly rescind my. Yeah, we're folding after this. We are no longer pushing for this. If all the 6s are gone, maybe it's safe to throw this because there's no 6-7 possibilities for Right Lord, but they are 100% in tempai. We don't negotiate like this, okay? We fold in situations like this. Anyway, so we had some steak over the weekend, and then today I had some leftover steak for lunch, and then we also had like, Beth also made these little you know how in Japan, in like a little bento box or whatever, and look at this, absolutely, they're in tempai 100%. There's those hot dogs, but you kind of like cut the hot dogs so that they look like little squids, and it's very cute. So we made like a lot of those. Beth made a lot of those. I'm just a very lucky boy. Beth made a lot of those. And so today I had leftover steak and hot dogs, and my heart feels like it's gonna effing explode. So if my heart explodes, that's the reason why, okay? Hedgehogs, hello. Do you think defense is needed in silver? Absolutely, I do. I think that's a very, very quick way to climb out of silver. Basically, it's just like evaluating, hey, if someone else calls Riichi, especially in the later game, when they have like more time to get a good hand, if someone's calling Riichi right now, is my hand worth fighting for? If it's just all simples, then you can skirt and try to fold a little bit, you know? One tile away from tempai here. Want to see a 3 of characters, I suppose. Sure, we'll take the tempai. I mean, this is such a bad tempai. I'm almost tempted to do this. Ah, fine, we'll take it. We can even draw like a 1 of characters and improve our weight that way. So anyway, all I ate was like technically like red meat. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna bail here because if we pawn or get a 5 of bamboo, we'll be really, really happy. Just kidding. We'll actually be in Furiten. Oh, we would have had the, okay. I mean, this is still fine. This is still okay. Dude, I love hot dogs so much. I know they're like a food for kids. I love hot dogs so much. Hot dogs are great. Any excuse to eat a really salty food, I am there. I am absolutely there. Why am I like this? Can someone explain to me why the F I'm like this? Oh my God. What am I even doing right? Oh, yeah. Great. Great. Everyone's punning and cheating but me. Oh my. Carnivore diet, very alpha. Beth's carbon monoxide. I promise this is something to do with the alpha comment. Beth's carbon monoxide alarm went off the other day. And it was very scary whenever that happens, right? I've had that happen to me in a previous apartment. Most likely it's the batteries that have like gone wrong, or like, you know, it's just like past your unit's lifespan. Oh, Jesus. Why did I ever throw away the 1-2? This is awful right now. This is just the worst kind of hand I've ever seen. And so she ended up calling the fire department. And apparently they're like, you know, sit by the window with your pets and like, you know, it'll probably be okay, but you know, just in case. And so she sat by the window, her and her roommate and the cat. And then apparently 5 firemen, like the whole fire squad, like entered the apartment. I can't let this go. That's the Dora. I actually can't let that go. I played this hand so awfully. We would have had a 4, 5, 6 in this hand. I played this hand terribly, dude. I should be tried and convicted for the way that I played this hand like an absolute genius. I actually played this hand amazingly right now. This is how to squeeze the most value you've ever seen from a Riichi Mahjong hand. Okay, I mean, we're probably not gonna see a 6 of characters being discarded, but potentially a 3 of bamboo, right? Anyway. And her roommate, we were all talking about it afterwards. She was like, yeah, there were 5 burly men in the apartment. It was the most masculine. It was like the most masculine energy our apartments had ever seen, which is weird because I've been there. And I even brought these. It's probably because of like the type of lens that I have that you can't see it that well, but it goes up. It definitely goes up. I'm gonna keep this weird shape right now. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Maybe we do a 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 shape. Oh, what? What do we have here? My, what do we have here? If we draw another 3 or another 6, we'll be made in the shade. We'll be happier than a pig in excrement. You could have taken them in a fight. Sure, you know how to put out a fire, but do you know how to bob and weave? I don't know how to bob. Oh, then weave. Oh my God. Please, red 5 me? Red 5 me. Please. Inverse fisheye lens. Yeah, I actually have a lens that makes my muscles look smaller, because otherwise, like, that's all the comments I would ever get on my Twitch channel. And I don't want that, you know what I mean? I want people to be here for my personality, not just for my rippling biceps. Bob and weave is what Yusung named his biceps. What I name my biceps are the power of and positive thinking, or the power of optimism. You know what I mean? I used to curl 15s. I don't even know how much I could curl right now. It's probably still 15s, but I'd be really, really tired afterwards. Oh, that's not what you want to see. That's maybe the kiss of death right there. Okay, well, this is Suji, and we can still make this work. We could even chi up a 6 of bamboo and go for all simples here. This is not terrible. That's not a safe tile at all. My friend, mon frère. I hope you brought your swimsuit the way your C word right now. Dude, I haven't gone swimming in so long. This is a very gendered comment, okay? Wow. Matt, thank you for the 8 months. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Swimsuits gotta be the most uncomfortable piece of clothing ever invented. A swimsuit for me is so uncomfortable. Maybe it's because my ass is just so tight, but like genuinely, it's so bad for me. It's so uncomfortable. The way that there's like just like a net inside, and it's like, yeah, you can either use this for catching fish or to hold your life together. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. It's like coarse and stuff. It's awful. It's awful. Now, don't get me wrong. I love showing off my beach bod as much as the next person, but sometimes it's just not worth it, you know? Also, we're praying for a 4 of characters right now. You want it all to be loose? I don't want it all to be loose. But if it were, it ain't my fault that I'm out here feeling loose. Gotta blame it on the juice. Secondly, I just want it to be more comfortable, dude. Being in the water is fun and all. F it, dude. I don't know. I might go to hedonism too, which is so funny that that's the name of the convention. Why not just hedonism? I'm sorry, it was taken? I don't think so. Because at least then and there, I'd be able to go swimming naked. I don't know if I'd like swimming naked, but I could give it a try. Switch to trunks? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm talking about trunks. I'm not just talking about Vegeta's son either. Okay. All right, this is a bad Riichi. You've heard of bad grandpas, but bad Riichis? I don't know. This feels okay, I guess. Is Riichi Pinfu? Red 5 Dora? That's 4 Han. If we sumo, that's 5 Han. And Goku's son, Gohan. So it's not bad. What would be really, really nice here is if we could rob a Khan. If Left Lord goes for the Khan, we'll be there to slurp it up. Are we still in the first game? Indeed we are, Abraxas. We're duking it out right now. It's South 3. A Speedo with netting down to your knees. Why would I need that much netting? I'm neither a grower nor a shower. You can keep the netting. I'll just take the Speedo. Call me John Gabris. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited for the summer, but I'm not a big beach guy, you know? I'm just not... Like, my ideal day on the beach is like... Tell me if your ideal day on the beach is different than this. Familiar Bluebird, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. My ideal day on the beach, towel. The biggest umbrella you've ever seen. Shade for days. And I'm not talking about my Twitter replies either. No, shade for days, a cold beverage, and never going into the water, and me wearing normal shorts, not swim trunks. Oops. God has rewarded me with the best beach take of all time. God has rewarded. Like, that is my ideal beach day. Maybe I get a hot dog or something down at the pier. Maybe I get a little like slushy or something. That's perfect. That's actually perfect. Swimming in the ocean rules. Riz talk. I genuinely don't hate swimming in the ocean. I believe a lot of great poetry has been written about it. Cake by the Ocean, for example. Swimming in the ocean rocks, but I just like, I'm such a weak little boy, okay? At the end of the day, I'm just a weak little boy. Is it extremely uncomfortable to hear me, a grown-ass adult, saying that? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I won't deny that. One tile away from the zuzziest single tile weight of all time, which I would absolutely take. If not that, then I'll do this and maybe just get on a double-sided weight somewhere. Okay, this doesn't seem that bad. Have you considered a personal flotation device? Dude, my favorite ride in like a theme park is definitely the lazy river. I'm a lot of fun at parties, okay? I promise I'm a lot of fun at parties, so you should definitely invite me. But like, the lazy river just rules. The lazy river, you get to go at your own pace. You get to just chill. What is this? What is this? This is Tanya. Oh, okay, so we can still win from this even if we don't call Riichi. What a lovely situation we have here. And a 5 of bamboo has already been discarded. We're in first. This is amazing news right now. Lazy River owns. The Lazy River also has excitement. Sometimes in the Lazy River, there'll be like a waterfall, and if you're not careful with where you're floating, you're gonna get splashed. You're gonna get splashed. That's not, you kind of have to be online for that. You know what I mean? Oops. That's why you don't call Riichi in situations like this. You want to give people the reason to, as much reason as they possibly could have to play confidently. And that's when you slurp them up. That's when you slurp them up. Believers, you're eating. Wait, what? Don't get me wrong. It's wonderful to feel God in this Chili's tonight, but 82% bet belief? Friends, I'm not that good at Mahjong. Also, it's a game of luck. It's a game of luck. Hardly anyone got paid out there. Oh my God. I mean, that felt amazing. That felt amazing. At least I get to pay out the believers. Maybe some believers, you know, children are going to be able to go to Channel Points Casino. Yeah. Yep. That's it, baby. We're back. We're back on top. Don't look at my match history. The match history betrays me a little bit, okay? Also, I got some questions for you. Why is, there's a Code Geass collab coming up with Mahjong Soul. I love anime. I'm kind of a weeb. Why is the main character in Code Geass named Lelouch Lamp Rouge? That's not, those are just syllables. You can't just throw darts at a dartboard and see what sticks. Those are just syllables. That's not how that works at all. What happened to her eye? Well, whose eye? The last person or me? Tell it to France? You're telling me that Lelouch is French for the Looch? No. Is Code Geass set in France? His real name is Lelouch 6 Britannia. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, also, we're going for a half outside hand because this hand otherwise just does not win. The girl on the loading screen. Oh, I don't know, but she's got like, maybe she moonlights as a pirate or something. It's in a colonized fake Japan. What the F? It's V like V, not 6. Oh. Yeah, that's giving, for some reason, that's giving me Cho Chang vibes, okay? And people are gonna say, oh, Cho Chang's such a bad Chinese name. Nah, dude, I know so many Cho Changs. I don't know a single Cho Chang, okay? What is this hand? What is this feeling so sudden and new? Why am I even pushing with this? This feels so bad. Lelouch is a French surname and an Arabic first name meaning the lamb. Okay, that's kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. The lamb. If I were an animal, if I were reincarnated, I mean, this is just a Germa bit, but he doesn't own this conversation, okay? Because I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be king of the jungle or anything. If I were an animal, what would I be? I think I'd be a penguin. I think I'd be a penguin. Why? Cute. Sharply dressed. And sometimes they go off by themselves. So they're kind of introverts. I go with slime. I would not be a slime. I would not be a level 1 slime if I was a animal. I'd be something really, really cool, like a penguin, or I don't know. I would take any bird. If I had to be reincarnated, and this is something that I think about all the time, if I had to be reincarnated, please do not make me a plant. Please do not make me a plant. I want a little bit more excitement in my life. Although, you know what? There would be like a little bit of a poetic justice there, right? Because I can't discard that. I actually just can't discard that. Can I discard the 9? No, it's all too close to the Dora. You're on a flush. I'm not going to do it. All the 4s are gone, so no one can have a 3-4. That's good news for us in getting rid of these. Maybe we can chi into a 5 and just try to get into Tenpai. I have no qualms, legitimately 0 qualms about how I played this. Absolutely not. Okay, 9 of circles is actually safe. That's interesting. If we draw another 7, we'll be happy about that. Yeah. I think we're just throwing away all of our tiles right now. The way that this starting hand looked, it's just straight up. I know that it's like you should try to fight for everything. And I agree. In Mahjong, you should never give up. But sometimes in Mahjong, there will be a situation that arises where you're like, no, I don't think I will. Absolutely not. Anyway, if I were reincarnated, I think being a bird would be awesome. I don't think flying would get old. I think flying would be like amazing on day 1 and day 1,000. I think if I were a bird, I'd just be screaming the whole time. Ah, like just, isn't this amazing? I also have to tell you something that is gonna make you worried for my mental health, okay? There is a song in Beauty and the Beast called Belle. It's like at the start of the musical when she's like, you know, everyone's talking about how peculiar Beth, oh my God. Beth, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. Because it's, you are implicated in this story, okay? You're implicated in this story. Everyone's talking about how peculiar Belle is, okay? They're saying things like, why is she always reading? Women shouldn't read, etc., right? It's just like weird, you know, Disney politics. Ah, she shouldn't be reading. Anyway, oh, good. Thank you. I really love being Eiffel Towered like this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, but she sings about the townspeople. She sings about all the townspeople. Look at the blank, he is blanking. And the whole time this weekend, I swear to God, I was just going around singing, look at the baker, he is baking loudly. When he bakes bread, it's really loud. Or like, I couldn't think of the lyric, but I knew that the baker was definitely in the song. The baker is 100% in the song. Like, look at the baker is correct. But the next part of my lyric, he is baking loudly, is not correct. But I was having such a delightful time being like, look at the baker, he is baking loudly. His bread is screaming really loud. Like, I don't know, maybe his bread is screaming. I don't know. This is what I think about when I have free time. So you're saying Beth shouldn't read? Au contraire, Beth actually reads a lot. She's, how do you say this word? Smart? I believe that's how it's pronounced. She's like smart and knows things, which is kind of amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we eventually looked it up because I wanted to learn it on piano because I had nothing else to do. Is look at the baker with his trays plenty. Not that interesting. He is baking loudly. Oh my God. What's the baker's story there? Who wrote this? Andrew Lloyd Webber? They should have let me take a crack at the lyrics. Literally me with any song lyrics. It's so fun to get song lyrics just so utterly wrong. Okay, a Crosslord's in Tenpai. We have to get there soon, or we have to S or get off the pot. You know what I mean? So she's not a politician? Yeah, she has empathy. Ooh. Play some Scriabin? I know that Scriabin, and that's definitely not how you say it. But Scriabin is like a very, very well-known piano composer. I've just never played anything by them. I guess that makes me a little bit peculiar too. I've also never played any Chopin. You want to know the reason? It's because there was someone I knew in high school that was just kind of also played piano, but was like kind of obnoxious about it. And they played a lot of Chopin. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna play piano the way that I want to play piano, you know? Okay, a lot of the 6s are gone. I'm pretty sure this 8 is safe. They probably don't have a 6-7. It'd be weird if they had a 6-7. We're almost in Tenpai, but we're actually 2 away because we don't have a pair right now. Okay, it's a little bit weird. Scraping D's. Scraping D's nuts on my forehead? No, my forehead. I don't want nuts like this. Can I also say something a little bit pog? And that's gonna be our pair. We're gonna get into at least a pinfu situation. If not, we're just gonna like chi so that we can end this game in Tenpai if it goes to an exhaustive draw. Eastwind is looking, I mean, the one of bamboo is hilariously safer than the Eastwind right now. Someone could still theoretically be waiting on this. I'm gonna see a friend tomorrow. I don't know if you've heard of him, but I'm gonna talk to Chef Kevin tomorrow. He's a podcast personality, a close friend, a confidant. Let me show you the true meaning of Riichi. This is like good enough for me to go off of, I think. Uh-oh. It's not me. Okay, please. 9 of bamboo. 9 of bamboo. Oops. Thanks for holding them for me. No nut, how's it going? Oops. I mean, thank you for the good luck. I usually don't get this kind of a good luck off stream. I'll absolutely take it here. You know, I'm gonna go see a friend tomorrow. I'm really excited. This is a messed up thing, okay? Like, even introverts still occasionally need to see friends. Isn't that messed up? I wish that God was just like, you know what? Introverts, you already kind of got it rough in this capitalistic, you know, very like male, extroverted, driven world. You don't need to see anyone. You can photosynthesize at home. If you're introverted enough, we'll let you do photosynthesis. That's what I would do if I was the maker of this world, by the way. Not that I'm trying to give notes or anything. He's gonna be streaming on Thursday. Yo, let's go. Do we pawn this? Can I kick it? Yeah, why not? I think we're in the dealer's seat. We can actually do a lot of pawning right now. So we can get into Tenpai pretty quickly. I want a chance to at least keep my dealer's seat if possible. 6-7 is way better than this 7-9. Let's go. I was talking about this in an upcoming YouTube video, so apologies, but is there a food that Beth asked me this over the weekend and it really made me think. You know, Beth, she's the one that's so peculiar, the one that shouldn't be reading all the time. That's right, I'm taking ownership of it. I'm not embarrassed by my little Freudian slip earlier, not even a little. Oh, don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. She asked me what was a food that I could eat every week and it would never get old. And I honestly couldn't give you an answer. I couldn't give an answer. Do you have a food that you could eat every single week without it getting old? That's a really hard like line to thread, you know? Rice because it's plain. You know what? I do eat rice like more than once a week and it just straight up does not get old. Oh, friends. It's Suji to the Dora. I can't. This is a one-han hand. Wah, you sung. I just started playing Riichi Mahjong and it's not fun when you don't win. Wah. Yeah, because I'm in it for the... It's a marathon, not a sprint for me, okay? I used to make dal twice a week when I was in university. Who are you rooming with? Matilda? The big friendly giant? This is a joke because there's an author. This is a joke. Yeah, it's always good. It's always good when you have to explain it. This is a joke based on the author Roald Dahl, known for such hits as Matilda and the Big Friendly Giant. Uh-oh. Who's the dealer? I'd hate to be the dealer paying out this big hand. Curry because it can be anything. That's true. If you can get a food that's like, you know, it could mean anything. It's a little nebulous as to what it could mean. It's provocative, you know? That's fair. The food that I landed on, that I thought I could eat every week without fail, was a smoothie with fruit and vegetables. Because even if I didn't like it, I could tell myself, oh, this is healthy. And that's how I could kind of like get through it, you know? Balls? Yeah, I love chugging balls. Astronaut arc. Okay, I mean, a lot of good stuff in our hand, but like 1, 2, 3, 4. We need like a fifth shape. Also, it's gonna be hard to make the Sanshoku happen, right? The 3, 4, 5 mixed triple sequence. We got too much stuff around the 3s and the 4s. Oh man, I want to keep that 7 so bad. I don't think we can. I think we hedge our bets and we keep a little bit of a safe tile. Gonna be hard to fold with this. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. That's also extremely true. Ooh, okay. I think we do this. I'm actually not sure what we do here. I legitimately don't know what we do here, but you're right. It is going to be hard to fold with this. Let's throw this. It's Suji to the door. It's going to be dangerous for the late game. All right. I mean, we're 1 tile away from Tenpai. I don't know if that was right. I would love to see a 5 of characters if you're dropping them. Or anything that can get us into Tenpai would be nice here. Dude, I'm going to just throw that. It's dangerous. I want to keep a little bit of insurance for later. Mods are illiterate. Post what you want. Oichi, you are a mod. Bread Bowl, you are also a mod. Why are we all commiserating like this? Welcome to the thumbnail, baby. Is this your first time at the thumbnail? Welcome. It's the zuzziest weight of all time. It's the widest net I've ever seen. This is like what they would throw down on the deadliest catch to bring up, you know, king crabs and stuff. Uh-oh, that's a little dangerous. Ah! Okay. I mean, this is a closed weight. It's fine. It's like a baby hand. It's okay. Mr. Rumdum, hello, hello. Anyway, what am I looking forward to this week? I'm looking forward to getting my pipes clean. Getting piped. Is that how you say it? The AC is so smelly, and we are getting it cleaned, and I could not be more excited. I'm so excited for the AC to be clean. Cause every time I turn on the AC, it smells like stinky feet, and that's just like not a scent that I'm particularly okay with, okay? It's not a particularly popular scent. Calvin Klein is not releasing a line every year. Oh, Stinky Feet by Calvin Klein. No, that's not how it works. It's not how it works at all. Okay, we could draw another door here, or we could draw a 2-3, and so we could wait on the 2 or the 5 as our pair in the end. I don't know. It's possible. We could also go for all symbols here. That's also possible. That's an amazing draw. I'm gonna discard this 1-3 shape. I can't believe I'm doing that, but I think this is okay. We can still get into all simples for something zuzzy. We don't even know what this hand could be. We don't even know what the Facebook could be yet. That could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. Or, you know, pardon the repetition there. A little ATM machine action. It's not looking particularly great here, but if we fill in any of the blanks here organically, a little farm to table filling in the blank, we could definitely use this as our pair, right? I haven't gotten piped in 2 weeks. We gotta get that checked out then. All right, they call Riichi, but we can kind of get rid of the. Oh my god, we can kind of get rid of the 7. Here's the danger. Oh, the 3 is also shown to be safe. That is amazing news. Okay. Oh, we draw into another Vivian Westwind. How curious. You hate capitalism, but you participate in it. 2, 3 of characters are gone. Can I ever get rid of the 2 or the 5? I don't think I can. I genuinely don't think I can. Nope. Not going for it. Absolutely not. I think it's called laying some pipe. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Where you grew up, it's probably called laying some pipe. I think where I grew up, it's called getting your back blown out. It's just like, you know, fun cultural differences that make America a true melting pot. We got to get all of this out of our system before we hit the front page, okay? It's like doing a juice cleanse right now or something. Intermittent fasting? Like soda versus pop, exactly. Dude, I think I can't get rid of the Dora. I promise you at the end of this round, we're going to see them waiting on the 2 of characters or the 5 of characters. I literally promise you that. This comes from a 3-3-4 shape a lot of the time. I'm not going to risk it. I'm absolutely not gonna risk it. Not me. Anyway, what else am I looking forward to this week? I'm looking forward to maybe going on a run. AA run, but also I'm maybe looking forward to going on a run. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm enjoying this feeling of exercising. It's not as CBT, it's not as CB torturous as I thought it would be. It's actually just okay. It's genuinely kind of okay. Oh my god, we could get back into Tenpai. Holy moly. Let me chi into a 3, a 6, or a 9. That is not the tile that we're looking for, but it's still okay here. I love exercising. Dude, I love when you see someone that's possessed by a demon and you're able to get that demon out of them. Oh, it's so nice. It's what a great feeling. We don't call Riichi here, 210. I mean, we're the last draw here. A little Sebastian the Crab under the sea. Sebastian the Crab summoning ritual. We would have dealt in. If we threw the 3, we would have dealt in. Now, does that directly contradict my 2-5 prediction from earlier? Yuppers. Yuppers. Charity Legion. See, this is why we got to get it out of our system before we hit the front page. They're never going to let us on the front page again if we're not good. Good judgment. Thank you. I do it for the praise. I do it for the praise. The ultimate male power fantasy, being told good job. I don't really mean that in a you know, MRA kind of way. Oh boy, you sunk. Just get out of this line of conversation quick. I just mean I like getting head pats, you know what I mean? Okay, 7, 8, 9. I mean, it's not looking terrible right now. I'll throw this 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or maybe like we can draw into our 5th shape there and use this as our pair. It's not looking that bad. Northwind? Yuck, dude. Some of these tiles are just real yucky with it. Oh, you know, this is what I was gonna say. So back when I was on my OfferUp era, I was like looking for pianos and stuff, right? Because I got no hobbies. I got weird messed up hobbies, okay? Oh, fine. I'll keep my options open. Oh, I don't wanna. Anyway. We went to a piano store. Ever heard about this, Kevin? We went to a piano store just to try out different brands of pianos, just to see if there's any differences in sound. And guess what? There is. You can actually tell. And we decided on some brands that we liked, had like a deeper tone to it. And some brands that we didn't like. They had like a very bright tone to it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, also a great shape here. We could draw into we can draw into another pair here. A lot of tiles send us into Tenpai right now, right? 3, 6, or 9 sends us into Tenpai. Or a 5 or an 8 or a 2. Is that correct? Does a 2 of bamboo send us into Tenpai? Yes, it does. Oh my god. So many tiles get us into Tenpai right now. This is incredible news right now. This is hontou ni sugoi desu ne, okay? This is incredible. Of course, we're never going to get there because this is a game designed in a lab to bring you pain. Anyway, we were in the piano store and the salesperson was like really trying to sell it. This was handcrafted in somewhere else, you know, because I should have been more careful, and also they should have called Riichi. I gotta focus for a second, okay? I actually gotta try to get myself out of here. Maximum tile acceptancy. Oh god, dude. The point of this story is, I am so over being sold something. Do you know what I mean when I say that? Like, if someone's trying to sell me something, knock, knock, knock. Hey, do you need an exterminator? Knock, knock, knock. Do you need salvation in your life? If I can tell that you're trying to sell me something, I am over it. There's nothing nothing I hate more than that like sleazy feeling of being sold something. I genuinely hate it. I genuinely hate it. The reason that I hate it is because it implies a naivete and a stupidity from the person buying from the salesperson. And also, I can see like the rhetorical techniques that you're trying to use. Oh, you're just trying to tire me out, so we just say yes to whatever, you know? I hate being sold stuff so much. There are too many ads. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, good. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's so cute. You've got a nice little Yakuman brewing up there. Great. You haven't discarded a single circle tile, and I need to discard a circle tile in order to make it into the promised land. They're willing to discard the Dora. They are in Tenpai right now. They are legitimately in Tenpai at this point. We got to get rid of this 6 immediately. I don't care what we draw, we immediately get rid of it. It might already be too late. 5, 6, 7 mixed triple sequence, also a possibility here. Please, coach, please slot me in for 1 inning. Let me just take a crack at the bat. Let me call a Riichi here. You've convinced me. Here's my money. Biku, thank you. I made this sale. Oh, by the way, if you have Amazon Prime, you can sub for free using Twitch Prime. You have to do it every month. They don't let you auto do it. You don't even have to do it on me, but please do it to someone, okay? Please do it to someone. It's an excellent way to help out a creator at no extra cost to yourself. Drink refreshing Coca-Cola. I mean, the front page is gonna love this. Talk about being brand friendly. We could also, oh my, let me call Riichi, please. 4, 5, 6, we actually can't. This is 2 Dora now. Okay, I mean, we gotta get rid of this. That's somewhere. Please, I have never wanted to call Riichi more in my entire life. 7, 7, a lot of, oh, so many. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for these awesome tiles that I just straight up cannot use. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Can I have another? Oh, the circle tile that I legitimately can't get rid of. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, sir. Can I have another? Thank you so much. My mind is getting its back blown out right now. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. This is Suji and it's safe. Oh my god. Is there anything that would convince me to call a Riichi here? They have to discard a circle tile. And then I have to draw my winning tile. Like I have to draw, I mean, I would have to draw an 8 of circles or a 4 or a 7 here just to even get the chance. I hope you dance. It's not gonna happen. At least let us end in Tenpai, please. Oh my! Should have played around it. Should have played around it. Welcome to the thumbnail. Oh my god. Oh, it's not looking great. Mr. Stark, I keep getting destroyed, Mr. Stark. Oh my god. Oh, should have played around it. Should have played around it. That's Riichi Mahjong, baby. Let's go. A beautiful death. A little death, if you will. A petite mort. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Literally a Yakuman. We've been seeing a lot of those lately, huh? In the thumbnails, etc., etc. Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Dude, okay, I mean, this is appropriate or nothing. I guess I'm just hungry, right? But the reason that I love hot dogs, the reason that I love oysters, the reason that I love, I don't know, I guess sushi and soy sauce is because my body is just a salt receptacle, okay? And I'm not talking about how I'm playing League of Legends. My body is literally a salt receptacle. It just loves slurping up salt. So any food that gets me a lot of salt, sign me up. Can I have another? Sign me up twice. It's really bad. I mean, There's probably worse for you, right? At least it's not like actual cigarettes or anything. Also, dude, I need a hand that can kind of fight. You know what I mean? Call me Eren Yeager talking to Mikasa from Attack on Titan. I need a hand that can fight a little bit. This hand cannot fight a little bit. This hand is like very unassuming. It's just like a cute little puppy right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, sure. We have 5 shapes. I want to keep as many safe tiles as I possibly can. John Mayer wrote a song about your body. Your body loves eating salt. Your body loves oysters and hot dog meat. John Mayer, I've met John Mayer. When I was working at a podcast network and I was working on the podcast Harmontown, John Mayer was there. You know what I mean? I lived it. I met John Mayer. He was very charming. However, that does not excuse him for writing that song where it's like, daughters will become mothers? Ew. Girls become lovers who turn into mothers. Ew. Who gives a shit, John Mayer? Who asked? Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you. I don't want... Why are you talking about my daughter becoming a lover and then a mother? Ew. And also my body. Just don't, dude. Don't you have better things to talk about? That song is icky. It's extremely weird. It's extremely weird. Do you think people play that song at weddings? Oh my God. You're absolutely correct. I bet some real 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some real sickos play that song at weddings. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We could this, I suppose. Diametrically opposed foes. Call me a song from Hamilton. My brain's rotten, okay? The brain is actually rotten. There goes the baker. He is screaming loudly. He's always screaming when he bakes. But his bread is really good. He annoys the neighborhood. His bread is really, really fucking loud. Bump. Okay, I mean, we could do something here, but probably doesn't seem like it. That was my mother's son dance song. I mean, it just makes me think about people turning into lovers. Don't you think it was wild that like in the Middle Ages or whatever? Okay, the door is gone. All right, yeah, okay, good. Like when the king or whatever would get married, like when they would, you know, boing together, when people would boink together, like there would be 15 people around the bed and just outside to like bear witness to the boinking to make sure that it happened. I love this. A player after my own heart. The zuzziest weight of all time. Oh my, do you have a YouTube channel? Oh, that was lovely. That was lovely. I would be too scared to discard the door there. Unbelievable. I will call a Riichi and turn into lychee. So lychees be yum to your mothers too. This is amazing, by the way. Sounds like a regular night to me. Oh, what do we do here? I have no idea what we're supposed to do here. I mean, this is an okay hand with 2 Dora. Shh, don't tell anyone. They don't know I have 2 Dora. 6, 7 is a great shape. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're supposed to get rid of this 5 of bamboo. I'm not sure. I no longer think that we're supposed to get rid of the 5 of bamboo. I don't know if this is correct, but this is what we're doing. And we're going to get rid of maybe the 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're going to get rid of the 7, 9 shape because 2 8s have already been discarded. And we have 1 extra shape anyway. So this has become our weakest shape. Okay. This is okay. We could even pawn the 5. I suppose that would be okay. But we're probably just looking to get rid of some of these tiles sooner rather than later. 2 of circles would also hit the spot. They pawn the south wind. This is the most obvious flush in the bamboo suit of all time. We got to be a little bit careful with our bamboo tiles. I mean, I'm gonna go, if you're gonna let me go for it, I'm gonna go for the all you can pawn and chi buffet. Absolutely, give me a chair. The 1 of circles looks like a pizza. You're absolutely fucking right, it does. Better ingredients, 2 pairs of the Dora, Papa John's. This is looking very, very scary. I mean, it's a Mongon in a can right now. It's a Oh my God. I mean, do I want to join them in the Shadow Realm is my only question to myself. Do I want to join them in the Shadow Realm? What would be a good scenario? Okay, if they discard a 5 of bamboo, which isn't going to happen, but that would mean that all 4 of the 5 of bamboos are safe. Oh, thank God. Thank God. We got out of that round without me looking like a coward. Lovely, 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 lovely. Right Lord definitely entered sicko mode. They have reached Tenpai. 100%. They have reached Tenpai. Try not to pawn challenge 2023 difficulty level impossible, by the way. What was Right Lord's last call? They conned the 1 of bamboo or something. I believe that's what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got some shapes right here in River City with a capital G that rhymes with P that stands for pool. That stands for pool. I've had over 41 of circles in the last 30 days. I've been eating pizzas, so many pizzas, you couldn't even imagine. I've had 30, 40 pizzas over the last 50 days. Oh, it's so, the messed up thing is that it's very easy to be not racist. It's very, very easy. I mean, I say that, but like, okay, I gotta be very careful about what I say here, but all I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to like give sympathy to bigots, but if you are born into a very intolerant family, you got no chance, right? Like it's probably very, very difficult for you to escape the realities, which is why, you know, games and stuff, like things that allow people to engage in communities outside of their own are actually really, really helpful in order to change some viewpoints. So I'm not saying that I'm gonna like actively seek breaking bread with hateful people, but you know, if it happens, I'll be like, oh, why do you think that? You know, at least I'll try. At least I'll try. Save it for the front page. You know what? I think corporations are making too little money. I think they should be downsizing even more jobs. Yes, this boot tastes delicious. And it's making me horny. Citizens United. It's possible to escape, you just lose everything you came from. Yeah, that's messed up. That's like extremely sad. But it's also like the right thing to do because you get to live just like a lighter and more empathetic life. Oh my God. I'd hate to be the dealer paying this out. I mean, it's a small hand, but you know, I'd much rather be winning these hands than just skating on by with nothing happening here. Yeah, it is freedom. I also think that like I mean, freedom has a lot of different connotations, right? For some, it's Weird Al Yankovic's free ballin'. For others, it's democracy. I will now be announcing my candidacy for Senate in 2024, if it's an election year. I think something that makes me feel very, very free is like competing or playing with games with other people where I don't care if they're happy or not. Do you know what I mean? In most games, I very, very much care if my opponent has a good time. Like if I can lose to someone and they have they're gonna have a much better time because of it, I will throw the game. If I'm playing with a child and I can sense that they'll have a better time if I lose and they win, I'll absolutely throw. True freedom is being able to compete without anything holding you back. It's very rare to be in those situations, I feel like. Even this game, I'm like, oh, I'm so scared for Right Lord. They're in the shadow room right now. I'm not gonna let them win, but there's a certain joy in just trying really hard. Which is why I have 40 tabs open about try not to come challenges. And for some reason, freedom is woofing and barking. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I agree with you there. Arrive again? Let us manifest a Yakuman. I mean, with this Riichi hand, we could still get 3 Oradora. That's what I'm hoping for. Riichi, Sumo, Red 5. That wouldn't be that bad. For some, freedom is the ability to pay virus tokens equal to the player install cost of an excess runner card. Oh, I wish I knew what this reference, Mr. Cowbird. Because this is up my alley. This is TCG Central. I love trading cards. I love trading cards so much. And also, like, opening packs for trading cards, like, there should be more regulation in that industry. Because as Beth and I were opening our Magic the Gathering packs, I was like, oh my god, this is literally gambling. Don't get me wrong, it's not like scratch off tickets where, excuse me? Really? Really? Okay, we have 2 chances at Oradora now. Show me 6 Oradora. Holy moly. This is a weird decision. A very, very strange decision indeed. Left Lord might be thinking about chasing. Oh. Oh, I wasn't gonna emote. And it's not even that big of a hand. We hit an Oradora though. Let's go. It's not a real Mongon, but it is a fake Mongon. Let's go, dude. For some people, freedom is going to Sapienza. Why did the person having a birthday not like the card they received from that was originally purchased in Sapienza because it was too sappy? Chat's going so fast right now. I actually have a plugin installed for when I make jokes like that, when I can just tell that something's gonna rip through the chat. I actually have a plugin installed that makes it so like chat is still legible. So the only reason you're still able to read right now is because of that. It's because of code. When I call something a fake Mongon, what do I mean? That's an amazing question. Thank you for asking it. A fake Mongon is just a hand that's worth 7,700 or 7,900. It means like it's basically a Mongon. It's like 8,000 points, but it's not really a Mongon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I guess we can discard this. We'll make do. This is a country boys make do kind of situation. Lamau prophetic version, IDK iPhone 5. I need to ask something, okay? And I need us all to be kind but truthful. So I need a new phone because my phone, there's like a crack on the screen. It's pretty big. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but like that is like, that could like genuinely do some damage. And it's been like that for, I would say, an entire year now. I just haven't gotten it fixed. It's like sharp glass. And I don't know why I'm laughing. Okay, no, we cannot keep this tile. We got to discard it earlier rather than later. And so I've been needing a new phone. And then Beth was like one day like, hey, you know, my dad has like, you know, for work, he has, you know, he buys his employees new phones, which means that he constantly just has a million old phones laying around. Do you want me to just ask him if he has an old phone laying around? And I was like, hell yeah. I don't need the newest and greatest phone. I kind of want to spend less time on my phone anyway. So literally any old phone will do. I just need something that runs Google Maps. Is that too weird or too pathetic? I don't think it's too weird or too pathetic, right? But I might get my significant other's dad's old phone. Isn't that weird? But it's like, I mean, arguably I could, you know, you take this on a political twist, which is also, why am I pushing with this hand? It's so not valuable. Left Lord, his hand is ready. Like we got nothing going on for us. No, get his phone. I think it's right because like there's also, you know, you hear about online communities where it's like, yeah, we're doing a buy nothing month. We're trying not to purchase anything. Great. Absolutely. It's to make you more aware of your spending. Yeah, I'm into it. Free phone's a free phone. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe we'll enact this plan into action, and I don't know. It could be good. Old phones can't be haunted, okay? Ghosts have better things to do than to haunt an app. I think I throw this 9 here. This could, I don't know. I have no idea what they're waiting for, but I definitely don't want to deal into it. A little Dave Matthews Band crash into me. So I'm going to try to play safe. Unfortunately, we've got no safe tiles. If I, ooh. How many 4s are visible? None. I'm going to make the half Suji read right now. Oh, they could have a 1-2 just waiting to slurp me up, but it doesn't happen because I'm the greatest of all time. Don't you remember later, alligator? Honestly, a formative experience. The ghosts 100% haunt TVs. That's kind of messed up. But like now a ghost probably would be bored at haunting like a smart TV. Ooh, your Roku app isn't working. That's not scary at all. What's scary is static. Static is a very scary human experience. Oh no, your YouTube app won't keep you logged in for some reason. Ooh. Like that's not scary at all. Buy nothing month, high stakes mahjong gambling month combo. That's a very dangerous pairing there. Oh my god. I just wanted to, okay, enjoy. Have another on a time. I love static. I don't know if I like static. I like the way it sounds. Don't get me wrong. Psh, like that's, you know, white noise can be calming. Some other elements of white noise that I really enjoy. Can I talk to the manager, please? That's a good type of white noise. I just think that they should protest, but they should protest the right way. Another type that I listen to for 10 hours on a loop on YouTube so that I can go to bed. It's like pretty nice for me. Oh, they have a half flush. Oh! They don't, but they could have. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit of a struggle, and they were the dealer. Okay, that's definitely rough for sure. That's definitely rough. A little rough. Woof. This hand could get there. This hand could reach the promised land, but we're gonna need some help from our friends up above. Also, I think I'm gonna play the game in the. I mean, I don't know, because 2 games were recommended in the Discord and both look amazing. The one that it comes to mind though that I was planning on playing this Wednesday is the beekeeping game. The beekeeping game looks incredible. Look, I didn't know that I wanted to keep bees. All I know is that I've been keeping D's nuts stored in my mouth this entire time, if all the comments that I'm reading are correct. But we could give the beekeeping game a shot. This sounds incredible. Don't get me wrong, I like Hitman as much as the next person, but I also think something important is, you know, trying to find something new, you know? Okay, secondly, I also wanted to bring this up. No way I get rid of the 5-6 here. No way I get rid of the 2-1-1? But oh my god, what am I doing? What is this? I mean, I guess I'm trying to guarantee Riichi Pinfu. 4-5-6 mixed triple sequence, also a possibility here. When Breath of the Wild comes out, and by that I mean when Tears of the Kingdom comes out, should we stream it or should we not? Do you know what I mean? Like, do we stream the newest Zelda game? Because literally everyone, like someone else that you follow that's going to be bigger than me and have a larger audience than me, someone that you follow that has a bigger audience is gonna be streaming it. Hello, Ravioli. Hello. Okay, we get rid of the 1s here. This is a decent shape. Stream it, King. Okay. I mean, it was painful when we played Breath of the Wild, right? Because I didn't understand that there was a road. So I just started wandering into the ether, and I definitely didn't do things in order. I guess I'm a little bit of a contrarian in that respect. Do not stream, play for fun. Lightspeed Sloth, you are also bringing up an incredible point. It's gonna be an amazing game. I could just enjoy it, you know what I mean? Like, I can't audibly moan if I'm streaming on Twitch. Stream Breath of the Wild instead. Oh, no. We have the new Zelda at home. The new Zelda at home. It's exactly the old Zelda. Dumpster Lurker, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I'm racking it in my mind back and forth, side to side, you know? Oh my god. I mean, the good news about this is that we're probably not gonna be last place because Right Lord is getting sucked. But we should have played that last hand way safer. And so we should be in a closer position right now. Or we could be in second if a Crosslord had dealt into it, right? Okay, let's go. Try moaning right now. Who knows? It might work out. That was my moan. I hope it was enjoyable. Oh, it wasn't what you expected? Well, I guess you got a little bit more to learn about Lil Ol Yusung. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Cause we've seen what this could be. We've seen what this could be. I'm not gonna do it. Durst, thank you for the entire year. I genuinely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god. I mean, this hand is just, no, we can't. We can't. Maybe I should be moaning way more. It seems like a lucrative kind of opportunity. I mean, we still need a pair somewhere in this hand. I want to get rid of the white dragon so badly. I want to get rid of the white dragon so badly. Yep. I'm not going for the Yakuman. I'm not going for the Yakuman. I'm just trying to win this hand because I'm the dealer seat right now and I'm trying to rack up the repeats. 3 little dragons, I know, but we would have to sacrifice some tile acceptancy, and I don't necessarily want to do that. I don't necessarily want to do that. What's something about me that you don't know? It's hard because I'm kind of an open book. I've once farted into a tornado that blew it straight into my face. Yeah, absolutely. What else about me could you possibly not know? Oh my god. I mean, all the value just dripped so fast from our hand. All the value left so quickly. We should have just discarded the 8. We're probably going to use this as our pair. You know what? Throw away the 4. These are the more dangerous tiles. What am I even talking about? We're playing this fine. This is totally fine. I don't know what your favorite color is. It was blue when I was trying to be conforming to other people, but it is actually green. It is actually green. It's like a deeper green color, like the green that you see on leaves. I don't know if that makes sense or not. All right. It's a nice little tenpai. If we draw into a 2 or a 3 of characters, we could go for all triplets. That seems a little too greedy for me. That just seems like a little too greedy for me. Okay. Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3? I had a PlayStation 2 as a child. I went from the PlayStation 2 to the Nintendo Wii. That was kind of the timeline of my my, like, you know, gamer escapades. The PlayStation 2 was an amazing deal back in the day. Amazing that we get to take this from first as well. Holy moly. It's just 2 Han, but that's okay. We're the dealer. We get to stay the dealer. Lovely. It's an easier time catching up to second and possibly even first. The fact that the PlayStation 2 came with a copy of Jak and Daxter, arrived with a copy of Jak and Daxter, that game is so good. That game is so unbelievably good. One of the best platformers ever. Olive green, let's go. We bought some new card sleeves, and the color that we got for the card sleeves is olive. And it's a lovely little shade. I want to pawn this so badly. How do we make this hand come true? You know what I mean? If we had a copy of any of these honor tiles right now, I would be pawning and cheeing up a storm, but we don't right now. My PS2 came with SSX. You're out there having premarital SSX. I'm out there playing Jak and Daxter. Oh my god. What do we even do? They have a, wow. I mean, Right Lord has to go for it. I'm not going for this hand, dude. No, this is way too dangerous. Left Lord could end up dealing into Right Lord, and that would make me so happy, right? Then it's like anyone's game. You can drag them into the mud and fight for it. SSX Tricky was the game that came with a lot of Xboxes, and I remember playing that at David's house when he got an Xbox. Real lore masters will know who David is. David is my childhood friend who, you know, best known for his appearances saying things like, when I would go up to David, I'd be like, hey, David, did you know that, you know, there's 3 forms of matter? And he'd be like, yeah. And I'd be like, who told you? And he'd be like, you just now. And I get so mad at David. I get so mad at David for not understanding that that's not how a conversation works, okay? That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Give me the dopamine because I just taught you something. But David had an Xbox and we played SSX there all the time. It was great. This, I don't know what this is. I don't even know if this is a half flush anymore, but I'm kind of playing around it. Okay, I guess the red dragon's safe and we have no reason to play safe whatsoever, but a crossword was also keeping it close to the vest, right? Okay. I mean, we could go for all simples here. Is the 2 safe? No, because they could still have a 3-4 in their hand. Yeah, that's very, very scary. Mr. Condescending. Thank you for the gifted subs. That is incredibly kind. Did I adequately thank your condescending question? No. Your condescending contribution? That's a reference to a social network. One of my favorite movies. Thank you for the 5 gifted. That is incredibly, incredibly kind from you. Thank you, thank you. The Southwind is live right now? No, it's not. This is an awful situation. Mr. Condescending and the Prime. It's a net of 6. Oh my God. Okay, thank you. That's incredibly kind of you. I genuinely appreciate it. You're not waiting on the 5 and neither are you, okay? Get out of my frickin' room. You can't tell me what to do. I think there's a linguistic principle David is violating. Absolutely. If you want to get another bachelor's degree with a major in linguistics. Here's the thing about linguistics. You mostly just want to trace the letters of the alphabet with your tongue. The second thing about linguistics is that I took a linguistics class in college. It was very, very interesting. Genuinely, no cap, it was interesting. It was interesting because, oh God, someone's gonna win off of me. It was interesting to learn about phonemes and moemes. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Okay, at least we didn't give him the, okay, we didn't deal in with the Southwind. That's amazing. We didn't give him the entire Mongon. We lose our dealer seat. That's okay. Wondermalt, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Okay, this is the Dora. How do we feel about it? How are we feeling with the Dora? Are we gonna have a cute little Dora moment? Or are we going to have a cute little Dora moment? How many points we need a direct hit Mongon and then some in order to get we need like a Hanemon. Is that possible here? I mean, this is 1 away from Tenpai. It's not a good Tenpai. Riichi to Dora. I want to keep the 5 of circles very well alive in here. I'm not sure. Paintbrush Puke, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Anyway. I can chi this, but if there's a world where I can keep my hand closed, I will seaward out of this world. I want the value, dude. There's like 3 concealed triplets in here. It's also a possibility. I want the value. Okay. If I could call a closed con here, I think I would. 4 of characters would make this hand incredible here. Con, Riichi, there is a way. There definitely is a way. Okay. All right. I mean, we could even call an open con, right? Pawning the Dora is not necessarily bad. Red Dragon 3 Dora, that's 4 Han. Red 5 is 5 Han. Goku Sun is Gohan. Okay, we pawn this, right? We could even con the Dora if we get it. If no one else is holding on to the Red Dragon right now and we draw it, I'm smashing that like and subscribe button. I'm calling that con immediately. If we can call a con with the Pat, thank you for the raid. So for those of you who don't know, Pat was playing a game earlier today. I'm not sure what it was called. Oh, do we just take the win here? It's such a... Oh, I don't want to take the win. I wanted to go for first, but I'll settle for second. Welcome, welcome. Hellish Court. It looks like an incredible game. It's two people fencing each other. But like, it's instead of like a cute fencing game, it is really cute, but once you fence the other person, they like turn away from the camera and actually you got to assume that they're bleeding. It's a very visceral game. I swear this game is about Riichi Mahjong, okay? It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is, okay? It's not what's going on, okay? I hope it was a fun stream. I hope it was a fun stream. Thank you so much for the raid and for the support. We're playing Riichi Mahjong. If you don't know how to play, you can stick around, probably learn by osmosis or exclamation mark Mahjong if you want to get linked to my little Mahjong tutorial. RJ, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Where was my payout? Payout the semi-believers. Only 18%. Someone's children are going to Channel Points College. Lightswig, thank you for the follow as well. And hey, if you want to, you can risk it all alongside me for a little bit of flirting with death, a little bit of gambling, which arguably is ethically wrong, and we should not be condoning it on a platform that's mostly for children. How much did you pay for that skin, and does she know? Definitely more than $100. And does she know the JPEG? I'm assuming that the JPEG doesn't know. It's definitely a regrettable decision. 100%. Think of how much food that is. Anyway, this is the last one. The Channel Points Casino is running. We're gonna be back on Wednesday and Friday at 4 p.m. PST. Wednesday we might do a little beekeeping. Friday we're gonna do a little bit of Nancy Drew. Oh my god. Okay. I have never seen that before. I don't know what that is. I am not in control of that. You have to believe me. You have to believe me, okay? I don't know what that is. I genuinely don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Danarchy, thank you for the follow as well. We cannot let a crosslord win. So there's a cute little mini game we're about to embark on, which is don't let a crosslord win, because it's gonna make this stream, it's gonna put everyone on this stream on a watch list, okay? Unfortunately for you, you are just as culpable as me in this situation. I don't make the rules. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, can get away with 5 shapes like this. What we really want to see, and if you want to clench up alongside me, we want to see an 8 of bamboo so that we can call Riichi on a little double-sided pinfu. Wait, flower shop. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. It's not a bad draw either. Absolutely not a bad draw. Can we see it? Ellie, I can't in good conscience show it. Absolutely, I cannot. Is this good? We can even pawn to get into Tenpai for an all simples kind of hand. Can we chi this? Call me a Tribe Called Quest the way I'm asking. Can I chi this? Yeah, absolutely. I don't like what Left Lord's hand is looking like, and we're the dealer. Let's run it back as the dealer. Let's stay in the dealer's seat, okay? Do you think they were asking rhetorically, or do you think they were asking about like a soccer ball? I mean, obviously a Tribe Called Quest is like cool. They're probably asking rhetorically. They were talking about kicking it as like a, you know, as an ethereal thing, not as a real tangible object. All right. Look away from the stream, please. Everyone look away from the stream. I will now be doing a little bit of tactical folding. I think they were going to kick it anyways. You want to learn a cool factoid? You want to learn a cool factoid? The cool factoid is that, you know, the Beastie Boys? Oh my god, Yusung knows the Beastie Boys? He's so cool. I guess I'm gonna write in chat how cool I think Yusung is, because he is really cool for knowing the Beastie Boys. You know the Beastie... You know the Beastie Boys? They have a song called Intergalactic. And it uses the chords from Rachmaninoff's Prelude in C# minor. That's pretty cool, and guess what? If you listen to me saying that, you are legally regained your virginity. I'm so sorry. There's nothing I could do about that except tell it like it is. That is cool. Thank you. I think it's interesting. I think I'm a hoot at parties. Great tune to throw your ass back to? Absolutely. The best of both worlds. I was already throwing my ass backwards to Rachmaninoff's Piano Concerto No. 2, the second movement. When that song, which also gets used in pop music in the song All By Myself. It's a beautiful little rendition. So, no, we have so many tiles that, like, we actually have a good thing going here. I think we're supposed to, I know that we could probably fold with this. Don't run me. Not like this. Okay, good. We could also discard the Eastwind, but it's too Han for them. Kyle Armstrong, thank you for the follow. You sung is so cool, WTF. Unsolicited, by the way. Because, I don't know. I mean, that's a really kind message of you to just offer freely. Wow. Fetus, thank you for the entire year. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you, thank you. I genuinely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. This is the dumbest decision of all time. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I absolutely cannot do that. This is the Dora, okay? Riichi for what? Two Han? Two Han can't even get you a sandwich in this inflationary economy. I'm not risking the family farm for two Han. Okay. Let's throw this next one. Grilled cheese time. Enjoy the Mahjong. Enjoy the grilled cheese. Thank you for the host. That's very, very kind of you. Hope you have a relaxing night. Real talk, I've been enjoying the Nancy Drew vibes. Nancy Drew is like, just like genuinely a psychological experiment. It is not a real game. It's like, how much torture can we inflict on a person and still get them to like laugh about it afterwards? That's genuinely what Nancy Drew is. Okay. Maybe we can schmoove back into Tenpai if a green dragon is discarded, but we're not going to be the first one. We're not going to be the first one discarding the Dora, okay? If you deal in, a crosslord can't win. We cannot let them win again. That is an obscene skin, okay? No human body is proportioned in that way. And I hope that's not shaming. That's just, it's hentai, okay? It's hentai. I'm not gonna pretend like it's something else. I saw the Nancy Drew VODs and decided to follow. Yo, I mean, if there was ever a time to get into Nancy Drew, which is a very funny sentence to say, but it also incredibly true. If there was ever a time to get into Nancy Drew, it'd be right now. Her interactive is cooking, and let him cook. Let her cook. Let exclamation apostrophe EM cook. They're gonna cook and they're gonna come up with a new game. It's gonna be amazing. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. What? Just put an 18+ tag. All right. We are in an arbitrage situation now. It's a situation that we find ourselves in, not commonly per se. Jackson and the Lightning Thief, not necessarily common, but it's okay. I mean, the allure of Nancy Drew games is truly strange, right? Because Nancy Drew games, they're point and click adventures. It's just like sometimes the lines of dialogue are just so weird that you can't help but enjoy it, right? Nancy Drew will say something like, so does your father not like you because of he sees you as inferior to your older brother? Like, Nancy Drew will ask the most obtrusive question as if she's asking what's for breakfast. Also, maybe we should have gone for all triplets here. I'm not sure, but this is looking like a good hand with my pants on the ground. I had a friend who worked on writing for Nancy Drew games after we were in college, and he hated it, but so many people love them. Was your friend like single-handedly keeping a medicinal cannabis store alive? Was your friend single-handedly keeping the balance sheet firmly in the green? Because that's the only explanation I could think of. Okay, we're gonna go for this. We could still go for all triplets, which is a very, very funny situation to be in. But regardless of what Tenpai we get, we're gonna take it. The 4 of circles is not likely to come out, by the way. I mean, this looks like a very scary situation. It's just okay. Wow. Okay. I mean, if we're going for all triplets and we're talking about tiles that haven't been discarded, sure, let's keep these 5s. We can even accept the red 5. And you know I'm down horrendous simping for the red 5. Mahjong seems like poker. It's like if poker was on this side of the spectrum and Mahjong was on this side of the spectrum, the center would be like anime. It's like if it's like if they made anime into poker. You know what I mean? Wow. Because it's pretty pog. Hey, Hexagon, thank you for the 20 months. Thank you. That's incredibly kind of you. Oh, do I just take the baby hand here? I guess I just take the baby hand here. The reasons that, the ways that we could increase this hand's value is if we can draw into another copy of the green dragon or the red dragon and con it ourselves. Do a little online learning the way we're going to Khan Academy. Sure. Mahjong is like poker with 4 decks. You know what? Very apt. But in poker, you don't like, I mean, I guess you get this kind of moment. You don't get a, I was gonna say you don't get a, don't Ron me, please. I know it's the Dora, but I've been a good boy all year. Okay. In poker, the closest you can get to it is like, I'm going all in. That's a very cool thing to do, right? In Riichi Mahjong, sometimes you get to call Riichi and you get to like be like, I'm all in, but it's like, you're like kinda in, you know? It's a very mic drop cool anime moment. It's like when your friends, if that happened in an anime and your friends were watching along the sidelines or whatever, that's when your friends would be like, he's grown since we were children. You know what I mean? It's a very cool thing to have happened. You paid a gacha JPEG avatars to swap out your luck. We don't, Lightspeed Sloth, we first reel people in. Hey, you wanna joint with the poker comparisons, and then we get people to stay with the ever paid over $50 for a JPEG of an anime waifu. Well, you're about to. Yeah, you get to say fun things like I'm calling a little Christina Ricci right now. That's a delight. That's an absolute delight. Okay, what we're gonna go for here is a 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence, which means that we're gonna get a 1, 2, 3 in all 3 suits. The quick and dirty of it, which was my nickname in college, by the way. The quick and dirty of this game is, and I don't know if I should be opening my hand for this, but I guess we are. The quick and dirty of this game is you need 5 shapes in order to win your hand. Now you need some sets of, interesting. I don't really know what this is going to be, but this is interesting. So your shapes can either be a triplet, which should be self-explanatory, or explanatory, or a straight, which is like a 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. You get it, right? So you need 4 sets of 3 and 1 pair to finish your hand. But sometimes you can get amazing shapes that make you pog into the moon. And sometimes they're worth so much. And that's also the anime aspect of it all. It's very, very cool. Wanjiro Wen? Wanjiro is a very cool character in this game because he's an actual talking dog that likes to eat ramen. Yeah, the dream blunt rotation. Are you kidding me? Me, Wanjiro, Obama, and who else would I want on my dream blunt rotation? Probably Rachmaninoff. I'd just be like, so like what happened? How are you able to do that? Nancy Drew? I mean, Nancy Drew is not Nancy Drew. I mean, Wanjiro is also not real. I guess I would include Nancy Drew in the dream blunt rotation only so that I could tell her to break up with Ned because she's stuck in a loveless relationship. Like, that relationship is awful for her. And her friends aren't going to say anything because they also like Ned because there's lead in the water of their local community. Nancy Drew would turn you in. She couldn't run as fast as me. No, she probably could. Okay, this is kind of a dangerous tile because it's Suji to the Dora. That sentence means nothing to you if you don't know what this game is. Every round, there's a tile that's like slightly shinier than the other tiles. This one, it's the 6 of circles indicated by the 5 of circles there. Because people want to make straights, right? And this is the Republican agenda. Because they want to make straights, you're gonna want to keep a 7 and an 8 so you can accept that shiny 6 into your hand. Although the 7 and the 8 also accepts that 9, which is why it's a very scary position to be in indeed. That was a good joke. Thank you. Unsolicited, by the way. It's not like I'm sending people money via PayPal so that they tell me that I make good jokes. Certainly not. I would be really pathetic if I was doing that. Check your PayPals. Check your PayPals, everyone. Please, at least let me get into Tenpai, which is 1 tile away from winning. That's what we like to call Tenpai. And sometimes we even do things like T-pose for Tenpai. Does that necessarily do anything? No, but in a world full of chaos, we like to pretend that we have agency. I'm gonna do a little bit of folding here. There is nothing discarded near the 6 of characters for a while that makes me feel like it's safe. There's 3 4s available, which means that they probably don't have a 4-5, but it's still possible. How many 5s are visible? 2 5s are visible. They could still have a 4-5. Also, they could still have a 7-8, right? There's only a few 7s and 8s visible. Okay, that's awful. I guess I'll throw a 3. I don't know. The 3 could also deal in. So we can't win this hand because we don't have a valid Yaku, but we can try to slide into the DMs and at least end this round in an exhaustive draw. Ending the round in an exhaustive draw is also what likely happens to me in an intimate encounter. Sorry, I guess I'm just really tired tonight. That's never happened to me before. Yep. Words that it's certainly not the first time I've said those words. Certainly won't be the last. Also, your hair's looking good. I genuinely, this changed my life. Learning how to use a blow dryer changed my life. The person at the hair salon, oh my God, I can't even chi that. Whoa! It's the last, oh my. I swear this game is about Mahjong, okay? It's about Mahjong. It just happens to be a very intuitive UI, okay? And a lot of people play on this client because it's a good UI. It's not because we're getting cheap thrills from this, you know what I mean? It's not that. So what you do with your hair is that you use the warm air to dry the roots, and if you want to give it some volume, you use cold air on the rest of your hair as you pull it back with a comb. Again, I've said this in some YouTube videos coming up, but I thought it was a meme, the fact that hair dryers have a cold option. Like, hey, your literal purpose is to be hot so that my hair can be dry. But the cold air actually does stuff for your hair. Isn't that incredible? This advice only might apply to you if you're, I don't know, an Asian dude with like not thick hair, but not thin hair either, because everyone's hair is different, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh God. I suppose this 6-7 shape is strong enough that we don't need to keep the extra 6 there. Aren't you supposed to wash with cold water? I'm not sure. I've never heard that, but it wouldn't surprise me. There's a lot that I don't necessarily know about hair. I learned all of this from Salon Senpai, who is teaching me a whole bunch of things about how to style my hair and how to become the himbo that I truly know that I have the potential for. Have I played this in Final Fantasy XIV? I have not, but there's a large, or rather, there's a lot of people in the community Discord that play Final Fantasy XIV, and I know it's really popular there. I've seen the screenshots. It seems like it would be a lot of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can get rid of this really terrible 1-2 shape. Let's go. But I also know that this is in the Yakuza series. So when you're done going to the erotic video store in Yakuza, you can also swing by the Mahjong parlor and get some games of Mahjong in. It's a nice way to cool down. It's like a nice cigarette after the fact. And also, you shouldn't do a cigarette after the fact. I'm just saying stuff. Okay. We can't pawn here. We're looking for a Riichi Pinfu hand, and we're looking like a fool with our pants on the ground. The thing that would make me feel really confident about this hand is a 3 of characters would really hit the spot here. Outside of that, what do we want? I mean, we just want to see some of our shapes come together, whether they're straight or triplets, you know? The 2 genders. I don't think that, by the way. You always got to be careful. I've posted some like diary entries on Twitter before. I mean, on my blog, but I shared them on Twitter. Dude, people just like, some people are just so eager to take things out of context that I just like, I made my blog private because I don't feel good about sharing stuff anymore. Like, Sometimes you get quote tweeted and someone calls you a bad person and you're just like, it's not worth it. You didn't even read the thing that I was saying, you know? So, yeah. A straight or a polyamorous triad. Exactly. Okay, we're gonna fold here. Our hand is not that valuable, so we're absolutely gonna send it right down Main Street. And by that I mean, yeah, we're gonna get the frick on out of here, Scooby-Doo. Anything else that's safe to discard? I mean, the 6 of characters is okay, because obviously they've discarded it. Okay, 9 of characters, 9 of bamboo, excuse me, also looking pretty safe to discard in the late game. Everyone on Twitter is wanting to start a fight. Dude, I think it's because people are so miserable that, like, you know, on Twitter, if you dunk on someone and you make a good point, people are like, yeah, you made such a good point. And that's like the only vindication that we can get. Or rather, we chase that when we maybe should just be chasing, like, I don't know, cracking open some Magic the Gathering booster packs with a friend. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored. Yeah, it's a really messed up situation. I think it just you know, I love sharing. Like, my philosophy with the internet is like, you know, everyone just shares the best version of themselves on Instagram. Like, hey, here's me in a Bugatti, eating cake, wearing a cool hat. Coolness level of that sentence. In a Bugatti. It started really high. Eating cake. Okay, that's like okay, I guess, but it's not that cool. With a cool hat, that's just normal. Most people have a cool hat. That's like a normal thing. Anyway, so most people use social media to like share the best version of themselves. And so me, because I'm like, nah, dude, I know how rough life is. Woof, 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 rough, by the way. I know how rough life is. And I want to, you know, show people that they're not alone. So I have this compulsion born in me to share the worst moments of my life on social media. Genuinely. Not to try to just be like funny, to try to get funny points, but just to try to get like, I don't know, just to show you that you're not alone. Call me a song from a Harry Potter musical. And then sometimes on Twitter though, like, because social media platforms are farming engagement by making people butt heads against each other, it's just not fun to be vulnerable anymore, you know? Now all I do is get submissive and breedable, and that's not the same. It's not even remotely the same. I have an IG where I share my best self. It's been 5 years and 0 posts. Let's go. No, I feel you. I definitely feel you. I want a cool hat. I mean, there's some cool hats for sure. There's definitely some cool hats out there. Beth is maybe thinking about getting a hat that just says Berea on it, which is just a cheese, and I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. I'm so happy I'm dating you. That's like weird and awesome. And then meanwhile, I have a hat that I think that says women fear me or excuse me, fish fear me. Freudian slip. Fish fear me and women want me. Oh, we hit an Oradora as well. This is a farm to table natty Mangon. Let's go. People should head butts indeed. Yeah, if people just, this is what you get for I don't know, making me hide my Twitch screen sometimes intermittently. That's the Dora? Oh, we have to keep it around for a little bit longer, I suppose. This guy has a fish pic on his Tinder. Dude, I'm so happy I'm not... Oh, that's... The leak is the Riichi stick. My green onion. So I have like a cosmetic that changes the look of my Riichi stick. That's the green onion. That's a great question. I sometimes get that from time to time. Sorry. It's such a sincere question too. I'm like, yeah, oh, right. Sorry. That's so confusing. That's incredibly confusing. What do I do with this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We have 5 shapes. Are we just supposed to discard everything that's valuable to us? Arguably, that's correct, right? Discarding the west and this and this. If we draw a 4 of bamboo, I'll be so happy though. 4 of bamboo. Oh, don't even get me started on the 6 of bamboo, girlfriend. Thank you. Sandwich, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Very cool.
What was I saying? What was I saying? Women want me, fish fear me. Oh, thank God I am no longer on Tinder. Thank the heavens up above, I am no longer on Tinder. I remember when I had to make a dating profile on any app, whether it's Hinge or Tinder or Bumble or whatever. Coming up, excuse me, real voice reveal, coming up with 5 to 10 photos of yourself is a nightmare. I don't take that many photos, and there's not a lot of good photos of me, dude. I don't have that many photos of myself. I'm not about to bathroom mirror selfie. That's not a good look. You know, I want to, oh no, I have enough friends that a friend took this photo, you know? That's what I want to represent out into the public. How are you so nice? I don't know. I guess it's because I'm swimming in empathy, I suppose. Just use the YouTube thumbnails. I'll have you know that I have over 30 dozen subscribers. Exclamation mark YouTube, by the way, if you want to help me inflate my little ego. The Twilight poster photoshops we did, I mean, those are nice. I wish I had those back in the day. Those are really, really nice. Arriving. Did I say coming up? I meant arriving up, okay? I meant arriving up. Wowzers. We just straight up drew into a 3, 4, 5. I think I'm supposed to discard this 1 and then the 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we could accept the 3 no matter what in this hand, right? Oh my god. No, we don't call this Riichi. This Riichi is... You've heard of bad grandpa, but bad Riichis? We definitely try to pivot and pawn the white dragon here so we can get a better Riichi. If we... Oh, okay. We would have maybe won there, but they probably wouldn't have discarded that if I had called Riichi or something. They would have changed up their stuff. We also had the pure straight. Don't get me wrong. We definitely had a pure straight. I didn't want to go for it because I don't know why. I don't have a good reason. We were 1 tile away from the pure straight. You're absolutely correct. We should have gone for it. We should have gone for it. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't have a lot of posters. Do people have a dating app that they prefer? I know this is a sad topic because no one likes any dating app. But I did meet Beth on Hinge. And the thing about Hinge that's kind of nice is that you have to answer 3 questions about yourself. So they have like a pool of like, I don't know, 40 questions that you can choose. Like my favorite way to spend a Sunday is blank. And then you have to answer for yourself. And then, why is this amazing? Because it weeds out people who have lost their damn minds, right? It weeds out so many people. It weeds out so many people. And people who are like, yo, my favorite thing to do on a Sunday is LOL, IDK, and you're like, oh my god, thank goodness I did not embark on a conversation with you. This would have been actual cognitive behavioral torture had we started a conversation. Can I Google the answers? Yeah, I don't know. Hinge is okay because another thing that it has going for it, and don't get me wrong, it's not amazing. But another thing that it has going for it is that you have to, instead of just swiping right on someone holistically, you have to swipe right on an aspect of their profile. So whether it be a photo, which means you're thirsty, or an answer that they did, which means that you care about their personality. Nice Riichi. It would be a shame if I just slurped up all your points and remained in the dealer's seat. Oops. Incredibly lucky. We would have started huge folding there. Wow. My favorite dating app is Pretzel Bites. Is that just like the rewards point system for like Auntie Anne's pretzels? Because if so, I am in. That sounds incredibly wonderful. 1,500 whole points. Brick by brick, baby. Rome wasn't built in a day. Romulus and Remus sometimes had to be like, you know what? Today we had a little bit of a rough day. It rained and we only put down 1 brick. That's okay. This city is going to get finished eventually. Dating is complicated, and I'm genuinely glad to be ace Aero. And you know what? Dating is like really bad because the worst feeling in the world is like sending someone you're interested in a question and then not getting a question back. It's like here's a good litmus test, by the way, to show if someone is maybe worth your time. Obviously, this doesn't like apply 100% of the time, or it's like a rule that you should follow 100% of the time. But if you send someone a question and they don't send you a question back, it really hurts, right? Because what you're implying with that question is, hey, I care enough about this interaction to want to know more about you. Do you want to know more about me? Pretty nice litmus test, right? And I will say this. If you're a woman, it's way worse, because guess what? Men fucking love talking about themselves. And also, you're not like, you don't ever get taught that you should try to listen to other people. You know what I mean? Like the way that men are rewarded is if you talk the loudest and you interrupt the most. You know? It's not great. You know, some people win the presidency by doing that shit. Yeah, like people who can't keep the conversation going or don't want to keep the conversation going. It's just like, why did we both swipe on each other then, you know? What are we doing here? What if an all-you-can-eat place sponsored a dating app? I mean, that'd be amazing. I like going to this one place called Sun Mary Bakery. If Sun Mary Bakery launched a rewards points that you could get bobas, and you could, if they matched you with people who also enjoy the same foods as you, delete the VOD. I think we just stumbled upon $1 million idea. Holy moly. Boba and Booba? Okay. Clearly one of these characters here has got us acting up. It's got us sending DMs that we shouldn't be sending. Get rid of the 5 of circles. I guess someone's gonna ron me off of this and it's gonna be really painful. Probably gonna discard the 9s next. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing here, by the way. We're discarding all of our safe tiles and we can't even win. Like, we need that 7 of bamboo in our hand yesterday. I guess if another one comes, if another one arrives, then maybe we can do something, but I don't mind folding here. We're still in contention for first place, and I don't want to throw away second place like this. Anyway, I was also saying this on a YouTube video. Apologies. Eventually, you're going to watch a YouTube video, and you're like, I've heard all these anecdotes before. But not everyone here watches the YouTube videos. Exclamation mark YouTube, by the way. For new Mahjong videos every single flipping day. Beth found a new place. It's like a Japanese establishment that sells like fluffy pancakes and like fun desserts and stuff. We went there. There was a line. It would have taken us 2 hours. Apparently, it's like the grand opening, I guess, but it would have taken us 2 hours to get anything. And I don't like waiting in line. I would much rather like get the next best thing, or even just like a completely different, pretty good thing by leaving immediately and not waiting in a line at all. If I have to wait longer than, I'm gonna say something that might shock you, 10 minutes, it's probably not worth it. That's not how impatient I am. It's just like, a boy's gotta have a code. Paranoix, hello. Was it Flippers? I forget what it was called, but it had like a really trendy name. It had like a 1-word name, Okay. Waiting on a 3 or a 6 of bamboo. Glad we didn't deal in. Unfortunately, first place is getting more and more souped up, but that's okay. We can definitely still pull the carpet from under them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5. I mean, this hand can get there. This hand can definitely win. It's just some of our shapes are really, really bad, right? The 1-2 shape is bad, and the 2-4 shape is bad as well. Ay. Some things are worth the wait. Probably not that one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe we should have thrown the white dragon here first. I don't know. But the 4-5 shape is really, really nice to see in our hand. I remember one time I waited like in a really trendy brunch place with a friend that was out of town. And we waited for like an hour. It was fine. But do you know the reason why you're more inclined to think that the food is good after a long wait? One, psychologically, because you're like, oh, it has to be good. Otherwise, I'm an idiot for waiting this long. So in order not to embarrass myself, I'll say that it's really, really good. Fine. The second thing is because if you wait for an hour and a half and you were already hungry, you're going to be starving by the end of that. So of course the food is going to seem amazing. Over 40 is intolerable. Absolutely. You will not catch me waiting over 40 minutes for food when there's probably other food right around the corner for less of a wait. That's probably just as good. I don't know. Like, I don't like believing in hype. You know what I mean? Of course, that's the antithesis of this stream because it's filled with hype moments, wall to wall. Uh-oh, this is a little bit scary. I don't know if they are in Tenpai, but they seem to be just discarding really, really good tiles. Okay, now they are 100% in Tenpai. That is a safe tile that they were saving for later. They are 100% in Tenpai. We are also in Tenpai. May the best player win. Let's go. We're waiting on a 3 and a 6 of bamboo. It's not bad. A lot of chances to draw, but also a lot of chances to draw some real danger. Oops. And we get to pick up the leftover Riichi stick that was on the table from last round. So 1 Han. However, you're going to see a 3,000 points from the 3 repeat counters and the 1 Riichi stick left over. So we need a little bit more than 1,000 points to catch up to Right Lord. That's fine. That's so doable right now. This hand does not look good though, which is a big problem for me. Okay, let's go. Brunch places seem to have worse weights. I think that's because people love yucking it up at brunch. You know what I mean? People love asking about things at brunch, and that's not a bad thing in and of itself necessarily, per se Jackson and the Lightning Thief, but it means that people are gonna, you know, maybe they're 3 mimosas deep and they're just starting to talk about, oh, your husband started seeing a therapist. I don't know. That's just really dark. I mean, it's not really dark. It's really heavy. I think it's because people love talking at brunch places. That would be my guess as to why, statistically, brunch places have worse weights. I remember in high school, Krispy Kreme arrived in Denver. You mean it came to Denver? And people would drive there, 50-mile drive, and wait from 2 a.m. to whenever to maybe get 12 donuts. Holy moly. And those people went on to create the Doughboys podcast. No, that's wild. I can't imagine doing that for that, you know? I mean, the donuts at Krispy Kreme are genuinely really good. We've got some in LA because we're in a major metropolitan area, but wow, that's such a long pilgrimage, you know? Wow. Recently, a host told me it'd be 35 minutes for an outdoor table, an hour for indoors. I said we'd try somewhere else, and he said good luck in the most scathing way. So I don't know who to blame here, because I don't know if it's society that's got people messed up or what, but sometimes with people, the smallest amount of power can corrupt someone so absolutely. It's just the smallest amount of power, giving, you know, letting people sit at a table or whatever, like being the front of the house. And don't get me wrong, being the front of the house is not a fun gig, okay? I'm assuming it's like close to being a barista where you're dealing with assholes from time to time. That's not very fun at all. Genuinely not very fun. But sometimes it gets way into someone's head and you're like, what happened here, friend? Are you talking about Oishi? I'm not talking about Oishi. I'm not talking about Oishi. I'm not gonna call Riichi here either. I'm gonna just wait on the 8 of circles. Maybe someone makes a Suji read here. Porto's wait time is awful. The Porto's in LA is like a very famous, I don't know what you would call it. They serve like Cuban food though, and it's amazing. I guess you could call it like a bakery. Oh, friends. I don't know what to do here. This is a Suji read. It might lead us into oblivion. There's 2 3s. I don't know. We could go for the 4 concealed triplets Yakuman. I don't know what else is safe here, dude. A 9 hasn't been discarded, so they could still have a 7-8 weight in the bamboo suit. Okay, they're going for something here. Okay, now the 6s are theoretic. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, if we get it, I'm just gonna pawn to get into Tenpai here. Okay. This is not necessarily safe either, right? I mean, we have the 1s. They could be on a 1-2 weight. It's not that likely. I'm going to throw another 8. We know it to be safe. If we can pawn here, I will maybe take the pawn to get into Tenpai. Otherwise, Like, if we're not going to get into tenpai, we have 2 tiles left that we can draw. Probably we're going to fold here. What do we even fold with is the problem. I think the 6s. Yeah, I think we fold with that. Ay. That was a chance, though. We could have gotten a Yakuman because we only get 1 more draw. And no matter what, we can get into tenpai, but I don't think that we can win. Pawn. We get into tenpai here so that if we get into an exhaustive draw, we don't have to pay anyone out a little penalty or whatever. Please give me a safe last tile. Okay, that's safe enough. I will take it. Oops. They were waiting on a 1 or a 4 of characters. Glad I didn't deal them. Okay. Your 1 pins are dead. All your base are belong to us. No, the 1 pins were definitely dead, so that had to be our pair, which again does not bode well for us. Not a lot of options there. I mean, this is an amazing hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 easiest shapes you've ever seen. If we see a 6 of circles, we definitely open up for all simples. If not, I don't know. We could even pawn the 4 and throw away the 8 here. I mean, a lot of good stuff with this hand. This is 2 Han. It's all simples and 1 Dora. We could overtake first place with this, for sure. Aki, how's it going? If you win, do you get the sword? Here's the thing. The sword is the friends we made along the way. The sword are the courageous calls that we made throughout this devilish game we call Riichi Mahjong. Basically, like, if someone else throws their Riichi stick on the table and we win that round, we also get their Riichi stick, which is worth 100 points. Getting someone's Riichi stick sounds like a good 3rd date. You're telling me. You're telling me. Okay. Can't chi that. What do we want to see here? We definitely want to see a 6 of circles so we can get an all simples hand, going for a little cute little all simps. Who doesn't want to be coveted by the masses? A little all simps action. Okay, absolutely, I will do this. And now we are in tenpai for a 2 or a 5. And you know what this means, friends. We can also accept the red 5 of characters. If someone gets a little too greedy and they're throwing out a red 5, or we just draw it ourselves, we're sending someone into the Shadow Realm for sure. Remember when we had Riichi? I know, those were the good times. It's like the Wolverine meme where I'm staring at a picture on my nightstand, but it's just a cropped JPEG of the Riichi button. Yeah, it hurts. Definitely hurts. I should have been better to them, you know? I didn't realize what I had before it was gone. Dude, that's the thing about relationships sometimes, is that, like, I mean, this is not very funny. That's the thing about relationships sometimes. They call it a relationship, but we're not on a boat at all. This is not funny. This is, I guess, a little bit serious, but the thing about relationships is that, like, I remember Erin McGathy. So she's like the host of the podcast This Feels Terrible. One of my favorite shows of all time. Fortunately, it's not still going on, but it's one of my favorite shows of all time. Or favorite pods of all time, let's just say. Along with Doughboys for sure. But I would say that those two shows are very, like, formative for me. I remember her saying either in an interview or something like, oh man, sometimes it's really painful to see an ex with a new partner because they're using lessons that they learned from me. And I was like, damn, that's true. It's really hard to learn lessons while you're in a relationship. But like after a relationship, it's so easy to learn lessons. So it's really unfair that you can't take those lessons and apply them to the partner that you're with. So I think I don't know, the point of this all, oh, and this is a live tile, and I think they're waiting for it. No, I'm not giving you your winning tile. Absolutely not. I'm going to filibuster here. I'm going to filibuster on the white dragon because I know you need it. You're on your hands and knees begging for the white dragon. I don't care if we can't win this hand. We're definitely keeping it. Someone needs it for sure. I miss This Feels Terrible. I miss Erin McGathy. I could not agree with you any harder. Okay, no Yaku here, but we could still win off of Under the Sea or Under the River. So that's what we need right now, unfortunately. If we draw into a very, very dangerous tile, we might have to fold as well. So don't get too attached to this tenpai. 4 of characters. That's so dangerous, dude. We can pawn a 4 of characters and maybe get away with throwing this too. I don't know. The white dragon, though, is definitely not safe. If this is an exhaustive draw where no one needs it. Oh, this is not that safe either, but it's like safer. Okay, they had a pair of them. They weren't waiting on them. But what did I tell you? I think we were right to be a little bit scared. Anyway, I think that's why in relationships, for good ones at least, and I'm not saying I'm an expert, I know this is as someone who's just failed in a lot of relationships, just fell flat on my face because I was like being rude or didn't know how to communicate, or mostly like a combination of both, right? I think a good relationship, you genuinely have to be willing to like change and grow. It's not easy because I like the habits that I currently have. It's hard. Dev Deltas, thank you for the gifted sub. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you. All right, Left Lord. I mean, we just want to get into first, and that's definitely a possibility here. This hand is shaping up to have some great shapes. Oh, dating, name a relationship. The Obamas. That's my strategy if I ever have to name a woman. If I'm ever approached by Billy Eichner on the street and I have to name a woman, because I thought about it. It's Michelle Obama 100%. It's the easiest answer of my life. I am okay with staying in second. I mean, this is what makes the Channel Points Casino so contentious. Do I even want to Riichi this? Nah, dude. What? Just try to navigate my tangled web. I mean, this is fine. Maybe we'd have gotten the Ipatsu there or something. I mean, probably not, but I'll take that 100%. We increase our chances dramatically that someone else deals into us. Absolutely okay with it. So this is the end of the world as we know it. This is the last South 4. Basically, what we want to do here is just not deal into anyone. Honestly, we should have gone for the half outside hand. It's still possible. I don't think this hand wins. Oh, you're gonna make me act up, dude. You're gonna make me act up. The East Wind never leaves our hand, by the way. I don't want to give someone the arrive back of a century. I'm Roddy. How's it going? I forgot it was still South 3. I know this last game turned into like an hour-long slugfest. Okay, sure. Crush dreams. We deal all the dragons so that no one else can have them. Sometimes in Mahjong, you just play to snuff out other people's hands rather than going for your own. It's legalized bullying, okay? And we're hoping to deal into like, I don't know. We're just hoping that someone gets a very, very baby hand. Okay. It looks like they're going for all simples so that they can just keep third place and avoid fourth place. Sure. The worst version. Oh, don't make me pog, dude. I don't want my hand to be dripping with value. I don't want that at all. What? What is this? What is this feeling so sudden and new? What is this? This is like a good hand. Probably gonna discard these 9 of circles after. A lot of 8s are visible. It's not likely that they have a 7-8. I mean, that's an interesting tile in and of itself as well. A lot of the 7s are gone and a lot of the 6s are gone. They probably don't have a 6-7. It's a little bit scary if they have a half flush though, right? They probably don't. They're probably just going for like a baby hand. What are we doing here? What am I even discarding right now? I have no idea what's going on. Friends, this is your pilot speaking. I am lost in the sauce. I have no idea what's going on here. I have no idea what's going on. Oh my. What? You know what we should be doing? We should be discarding these. Because there's no way that someone could have a pair. If you have half flush, that's 2 Han plus 2 Dora, that's 4 Han. It's enough to knock me out of first. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Okay, let's just, we're not gonna call Riichi or anything here. If we sumo, great, but we're not gonna call Riichi here. No way. We don't need to. Why open ourselves up into something extremely vulnerable? Okay, we're in fur tent. That's totally fine. That's absolutely fine. Even if we don't win this round, that's 100% okay with me. Yep. This is what we like to call tactical folding. I believe in a crosslord being able to win with an all simples hand, and I don't want to be the person to give them what they want. 3, 3, 3, 4. How do we even play safe here? I think we can discard the 3 because a lot of 5s are gone. I don't know. We're in Furitan. We're doing a little bit of Furitan gaming right now. Right Lord calls the Riichi. Yeah, we're 100% going to fold here. If we... this sucks because if Right Lord wins with a big enough hand, they can overtake me as first place. I think we just bet on... I think we just try to bet on a crosslord winning this one. Okay, 4 of characters is safe. That's great intel. Let's see what happens. Left Lord is doing some tough thinking. They have to play aggressive if they want to win and get out of 4th place. Oh my god. You really had to do it. You really had to do it, didn't you? I gotta pay out 2nd place because of this? I mean, it's not that bad. So should I maybe have called the Riichi there? Should I call the Riichi there when I had like a double-sided weight just so that I could win? Because it's not like Left Lord can play that safe, and I'm not really that scared because I have 3 copies of the Dora. I think I should have called the Riichi there. I think I should have called the Riichi there. Yeah. Confirmation bias says yes, I'll take it. No, I agree with you. It's tough because in this kind of situation, first place in South 4, the last thing that you want to think is like, I got to risk the family farm to win this one because you absolutely don't need to. You absolutely don't need to. And yet it could just be right because sometimes the best offense or the best defense is a good offense. And it can encourage people to fold. That's also true. Right Lord, I mean, they're probably going to push regardless. I would have had to have like a Yakuman hand in order to get them to fold. I mean, I had 3 Dora. It was possible. It's extremely unlikely, but possible. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you so much for joining me for making it fun. ! Discord if you want to chat with us there. I'll be there and there immediately. ! YouTube for new Mahjong videos every day. There's also a tutorial there. I'll enunciate this time in case you want to learn. We're back Wednesday and Friday at 4 p.m. PST. Wednesday with some indie game action. Friday with some Nancy Drew. I hope to see you there for both, okay? Please take care of yourself and please be nice to yourself. I'm Roddy, Mr. Condescending, Lifesteal, Young Omakase, Gray, Oishi, Biku, Street Luck, Vanilla Bean, Ellie, Lightspeed Sloth, Nathan, Kalen, Cold Light Oracle, Martian, R. Goldie, Durst, Ravioli Sumo, Flower Shop. Anyone else that I could be missing? Kana, Cloudberry, Bread Bowl, Stream Elements. That's just a bot. Okay. I'll talk to you soon, okay? See you in the Discord. Bye.